Let's try this again. Okay. So this is, as was mentioned, the Dr. Mario and Puzzle League compilation for the Game Boy Advance. Came out in 2005 when everyone and their mama was coming out with compilations for the Game Boy Advance. This one is special to me because it has two of my favorite series ever in it. We got Dr. Mario, we got Puzzle League. But we just saw Puzzle League. Shout out to Troy, that was great. So instead, we're going to go see the Doctor. I adore this port very much. It is very silly, and it is not as... it's very similar to the original Dr. Mario game for the NES and very different from it. I will get into that as we go into the run. Let's see here. So this is on the Game Boy Advance. You can play as 2-player with the fancy link cable. But instead, we are going to do a standard classic 0 to 10 level run. And we have a pretty big bid war here. For those in the know of Dr. Mario, you are either Team Fever or Team Chill. But I left that up to you guys today.
Yeah.
So Ash, which one won?
Ooh, well, you know what? I am very, very happy to say that Team Chill has won. Team Chill took the lead. Let's go, Team Chill.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you all. You know, the most important thing is that we raised money for charity through this. So thank you all so much for donating to this bid war. I'm super happy to do that myself. So let's go. Okay. With that, we're going to get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. So
good luck. Good luck. You got this.
Thank you. So for those who are not in the know of Dr. Mario, it is a puzzle game where you have to match at least 3 vitamins, like I did just there, with the viruses to get rid of them. We're saving lives here today, people. So looks a little bit different than what you may have seen on the NES or the Game Boy, because in part this is made for the Game Boy Advance, so it has a bit of a smaller screen to work with. And that means fewer viruses to get rid of. But this does not make the game that much easier. It helps for me, but at first it was a lot. Like that. You have less space to make mistakes, and you have less space to correct them. That one was okay to start. Okay.
Cass, you know, all these years I've been playing Dr. Mario my whole life. I did not know that you could put the vitamins across the screen to get it.
Yup.
Only up and down.
Wow, hey, you learn something new every day. Never a dull moment. Love it. Yeah, shout outs to the Dr. Mario Championship community. They mostly play the NES Dr. Mario, but I've been watching them for a while, and they taught me a lot. Welcomed me in, even though I play a very silly port of the game we love. I promise I'll play the original and get good at it. But I learned a lot from them. Another difference between this game and the original is that the music goes fast. It goes fast once you get close to the end of the level. That is based off of Dr. Mario 64, which is another one of my favorites. Let's see. Okay. And the numbers of viruses go up by only a couple, depending on the level. Because in later levels, it can get pretty tight. Tight spaces in there for sure. While I get myself out of a little pickle here, Ash, if you have any messages or donations that you would like to read, this would be a good time for that.
Yes, I absolutely do. Thank you so much. We have $11 from Hot Vampire Summer that says, thank you to everyone involved with this event. The runners, the commentators, the hosts, the organizers, the tech crew, and everyone else I might be forgetting right now. Less than 3. And thank you to everyone else who donated for otherwise supported this event. Oh my gosh, Less Than 3. Thank you so much for that donation towards Race Forward. You know, and yeah, you know what I would love to know too, chat? What is your favorite, like those are called, they're called the germs, or they're called the viruses? My favorite,
they're called the viruses.
They're called viruses.
Yeah. Yes. They are, they have names too, I learned. Red is fever, blue is chill, and the yellow one is called weird. Which I'm here for that, but I know.
Yes, I had no idea. So I'm learning so much about Dr. Mario that I had no idea about. Chat, I would love to see in your donation message, which is your favorite virus, you know, and don't forget we also got that other bid war going on. Speaking of colors, for Tunic color with links for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX, because blue is in the lead right now.
Yes. And there's also the incentive to unlock the bonus any percent run. That incentive takes, the estimate is like 5 minutes. And Brian Ford's estimate for the run that he's going to do, for sure, is like an hour and change. So you're going to want to see Ryan Ford demolish the game in a way that only he can.
That's so true. And speaking of which, thank you, Cass, for bringing that up. We have 27% right now, which means we only have $1,811 to go. We are already almost at 30%, chat. Keep it going. It is, y'all are doing so great right now. And speaking of which, we just got a $25 donation from Ivan Riggs that says, "Let's go, Cassasaur. Love to see Dr. Mario done quick." You're doing such a great job, Cass.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That is an alarm that goes off sometimes. If the game senses that the level of pills and viruses is just too dang high. Thankfully, it went off. Thankfully, it went off. And it changes depending on the level because, as I mentioned, the later levels, it's pretty close-knit in there, so it would go off for a while. Let's see. Okay, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We're already at,
so
thank you. We're already at near the halfway point of the run, so once I get this yellow guy in here to get rid of weird, we're gonna take a little breather. We're gonna let a cutscene play here.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is a part of pretty much every game, so just a moment.
Yeah, I always have such a hard time figuring out how to layer the vitamins so that they land on the right, on the right virus.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much about Dr. Mario through you because I am not good at this game at all.
Hey, you know what? Thank you. It's like many puzzle games. This is a game that is easy to learn, but hard to master. So I think that for me, this port of the game, since it has fewer viruses at first, that helps. Because trying to play some of the other versions of the game is just, as a beginner, quite tough. But the folks in the Discord or the Dr. Mario Championship community, they're stellar. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, just the goal is to get rid of the viruses as you can. Sometimes you can do them in whatever way is best, of course. But sometimes especially once you get into these later levels, the garbage pieces come into play. Like all these pieces that I don't need It's a lot, but it's fine. We got it.
Yeah, I always get nervous when there's one little virus in the corner and you're like, how are you supposed to get to that?
For sure. It doesn't get easy. And another thing about puzzle games and running them that reminded me, you are at the mercy almost of our good friend RNG, random number generator. So no two runs are the same. You can practice to your heart's content, as I have, but if the powers that be say the run's not going to go according to plan, that's we just got to roll with the punches, I suppose. But to me, that's what I like about running puzzle games. I myself have run like a couple Puzzle League games before, among others, but that's what makes it fun, at least to me. So we only have the red ones left.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, because I always wondered how to do a speed run of a puzzle game. Like, you know what I mean? Because to me, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much RNG. How do you control that? But I guess through practice too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That is not to say that a lot of practice won't help, because it absolutely will. It's just, there's not, like when you're speedrunning a platformer, for example, there's not like a specific route that you can follow. But, some of the higher, more advanced Dr. Mario players, for example, they put in a lot of time. And they do usually a higher speed. Like I have it on medium right now, just because it helps me to focus on getting the combos and chains like I did just there. But some of these you can do it really fast. It's like playing Tetris is the same way. So it's like I do have I just got a new PB last night actually, and so I do have the focus of like wanting to improve my PB, of course, but the main thing is just to get practice in, and for today, just raising money for a good cause. Do you have any more of those donations or messages to read?
Oh my gosh, this would be a good time. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, absolutely. We had a $35 donation from PT earlier today. Thank you so much for that. And we have $25 from the Jaded Mew. Thank you so much. Oh, and we have $25 from Jack that says trans rights, 100%. I know that's right. Thank you so much for that.
I know that's right.
And, yes, that is right. Absolutely. So all of that money going towards Race Forward. We're raising money all weekend long. And by the way, you know what? Let me give you all an update. That incentive for the bonus any percent run, we are at 27% for those of you all who are just joining us. So let's keep pushing on that, because I want to see Ryan Ford do that bonus any percent run for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX.
Absolutely. And more marathon. And who doesn't love that? More marathon, more chances to raise more money.
That's a good point.
More marathon. Yes. Thank you. Yes, thank you all so much. You've heard it a lot this weekend. Race Forward is doing such important work, especially right now. Like, one of the things I really like is that they focus on and center joy, because like we need that right now. We have that a lot this weekend. Unrelated, but that's the name of our new mascot. They're great. But it's just so important to, the joy is the resistance, as they say. So, let's do nice.
Speaking of which, we just got a raid from Ryan Ford.
Yo!
Let's go. We are so excited. More money, more marathon. Exactly.
Amen.
Race Forward is awesome. So, yeah, let's keep raising money for them.
Absolutely. Um, while we are doing this, we're already on level 9, so the run goes, this category goes to level 10. There is a 0 to 20 option. I have done that once. Just to say I did. I'm not sure if I would do it again, but because it's a lot. It can get up there. And of course, yeah, it's like you were just saying, Ash, like that one virus in the corner. That one virus in the corner. This is alright. This is where the practice comes into play. For sure. If I can just fuck in.
And then it just gives you all this like garbage and you're like, what do I do with this?
But what do I do with it? Exactly. The RNG is a bit friendlier in this version of the game than in Dr. Mario for the NES. It's known for being extra unfriendly, the one in the NES version. So I'm like, you know, okay, so
there we go. There we go.
There we go. There we go. All right, one more level to go here. And 29 viruses. Look at all these.
Nice.
Look at all this garbage. Well, the viruses are garbage, but let's see.
Also, since this is the last level, right, I want to make sure we remind people about the bonus any % run incentive, because now we're at $1,781 left, and Ryan just joined us, so we want to make it happen. We want to make it happen so we can see it.
We do. We very much do.
Yeah.
And that run is gonna
$25 from Sprinkle Theory that says, "Hi Cass, such a great run so far. Let's get more marathon. This dono goes to Zelda bonus any % run." Aw, thank you, Sprinkle Theory.
Thank you, Sprinkle. Shout outs to the community. It's been such a good time. If any Black folks out there who are looking into seeing this weekend, they're like, I want to be a part of this. Like, I think there must be a catch or a command in chat, like BTB or BAF, because it's Black in a Flash. Come join us. Come through. The Discord is so fun. So, okay, we have 10 more viruses to get rid of. That's how we do it.
Yeah, definitely make sure, because the Black in a Flash Discord, the community is incredible. I'm in there too. Everybody's so nice, so helpful. If you want to learn runs and stuff, there's always somebody in there to ask questions. So yeah, come and hang out with us. We'd love that.
Like a bunch of familiar faces to folks who know GDQ are in there, but they're all like, everyone's been so nice. Nobody's got ego or anything. Okay, crunch time. Let's do this. We're almost, once I get rid of these guys, it's gonna be time. So just a moment here. One more and time.
All
right.
That was such a good run.
Thank you. Sigh of relief. Thank you. It's the beauty of running puzzle games. Like I said, no run is different, or no 2 runs are the same. It's great. I'm gonna let another cutscene play out. I'll do some quick shout outs here. Shout outs to GDQ for strengthening their support for Black folks, especially at a time when so many groups are pulling theirs back. It means the world to have this space. Shout outs to the inimitable PT for the work that they do to make this group what it is today. Shout outs to, like I said, the Dr. Mario Championship community, to the Binary Breakers, to my team at Cross-Based Events. And thank you for being here, for donating, for hyping us up. It means so much, but if I could say one thing, I would say just please keep that support going. keep it going past the marathon, keep it going past this month. You know, take these good vibes that you feel this weekend out into your world and strengthen them in the way, like show the folks in your community the same love and support that you're showing us. And, you know, we might just make it through this. Like, the community is going to help us so much. And thank you, Ash, for being a great host. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Cassasaur, on Twitter. I'm going to make a blue sky. But I'm going to be back on the recap later tonight. In the meantime, there's still plenty of marathon left, so don't go anywhere. Keep donating and race forward. And thanks.
Thank you, Cass.